What's good? What's good, everybody? Yeah, we about to say it. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Morning to everybody. Hope everybody is doing good. Of course, staying blessed. Of course, staying safe out there. Make sure y'all taking care of yourself out there. Welcome to the Queen Mimi Radio Show. Apologies, you guys. Yes, we had to work last night. For those that already know, we normally go live every Tuesday evening at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, but mom's hit us up. She needed a little, financial help, so we had to get out there and get to work and help her out with a couple things. So now we're just waiting to hear back from her on that situation. But she's doing good. Of course, family is doing good. I'll make the long story short. So once again, welcome to the Queen Mimi podcast, you guys, where we explore the power of positivity, motivation, and resilience. Hosted by yours truly, Queen Mimi, a musician and advocate who has overcome significant challenges. Our radio show delves into important topics like mental health, domestic violence awareness, and personal growth. Each episode features heartfelt conversations, and this one will be no different, you guys, with guests who share their stories of struggle and triumph, offering insights and, of course, inspiration. Join us as we navigate through life's challenges, share our personal journeys, and of course, foster a community of hope and resilience, which we also hope to do, like we said, with today's show as well. The Queen Mimi Radio Show is more than just a radio show. We hope to be a source of support for any and, all people that listen. So, with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into it. As you guys can see in the title, we're going to talk about this school shooting that happened on September the 4th. So this just happened, you guys. Trigger warning, just to let everybody know, we will be discussing some sensitive topics, some sensitive issues. So if this topic is not for you, just to give everybody a heads up, it will not hurt our feelings at all because we know this is a very sensitive topic for everybody. Whether or not, you were there, this hits home because a lot of us out here got kids, teenage kids, adolescents, young children, whatever. So to us, our heart does go out to all the families and the victims that were involved. Our condolences. And we can't even imagine what these people must be going through. So, like we said, we're going to be discussing some sensitive topics here today just to give everybody a trigger warning. We already put it up there in the title, and we push everybody knows about this. Oh, but September the 6th, this happened on the shooting. Let's see what we know so far. A 14-year-old Appalachian high school student and his father, which the father was charged, I think, a couple of days after the son, who were both charged in connection with the mass shooting at the Georgia school. They appeared in court this past Friday. They both declined to enter a plea to the charges against them. Colt Gray, who is only 14 years old, was arraigned on 4 counts of felony murder and will be tried as an adult following a Wednesday shooting that left 4 people unalive. 4 people unalive. After the hearing, District Attorney Brad Smith said the team will face additional charges, and a grand jury has, I don't know if I'm going to say this correctly, impaneled and will meet on October the 7th. Hopefully we said that word correctly. His father, like we said just a second ago, Colin Gray, was arraigned on 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 accounts of second-degree murder, and 8 counts of cruelty to children. His arrest warrant alleges that he provided the son with a firearm. Now, we want to talk about that real fast. We've never been a fan of guns, period. We've never even owned one a day in our life. We've never understood why people have them when you can just throw up your dukes and throw down, everybody goes home. Never understood that. We don't even know why they were made. These devils done made them. And now everybody talking about we need to clean up the streets, we need to stop the violence, we need to do blah, 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 when we are part of it. So that makes no sense to us. You're providing the ammo, literally, for these people to do what they're doing, and then you want to arrest them and lock them up. Now, we're not saying, no, don't do this, period. You have no right to unalive anybody. You don't have the authority. So all this, to us goes hand in hand because you provide your underage child with a firearm, knowing he was going to be a threat to himself and others. And they interviewed this young man. I think they said a week, no, not bad, a year, 2023. 2023, they interviewed this young man because he was making threats that he was going to harm somebody and, unalive people. And they just brushed it off and like it was all good, didn't intervene, didn't do nothing. And the part that really make us mad, that irk our nerves, is not everybody want to jump in and help and do something about it after the damage has been done. But it's not going to bring none of these people back. Absolutely not. It's not going to bring them back. It's not going to help their loved ones, heal. They still going to be angry, which they have every single right to be. Their loved one didn't do anything to this young man. Well, regardless of whether they did, this could have been handled so much better. We cannot say that enough. That's why we talk about topics like this on our radio show. This could have been handled so much better, just like with Sonya Massey. That situation could have been handled a lot better. And they was actually thinking about reinstating the guy that unalived her. And we just like, this world is going to burn. What is going on? Y'all just give people a slap on the wrist, ignore stuff, overlook everything, and then when the damage happens or something detrimental or drastic happens, now everybody want to step in after the damage has been done. And their excuse is, we didn't think he was a threat, we didn't think he was gonna. That's the problem. That's what you get for thinking. You interview somebody, they making threats to the school, remove them, put them somewhere where they can't get no access to no weapons, no guns, they can't harm nobody or hurt nobody. Even if they wind up not doing it, at least you stepped in and prevented it. That makes no sense to us. Why would I want to step in and do something after the fact? Honestly, yeah, I'm finna say it. The school should be at fault too. Y'all interviewed this young man. So y'all knew he was a threat. Y'all knew he was a menace to society. And you still let him attend that school every day, come back and forth. He was planning this for the past year, obviously. And now 4 people are gone. 4 families are grieving. 4 families are hurting. Make that make sense. And then everybody, we need to stop this. We need to come together. We need to put an end to this. Get rid of these guns. Yeah, I said it. I'm not a fan of guns, especially as a Muslim woman. No, that's your God. That's your God telling you what to do. That's what Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach. You have any kind of weapon. I don't care what it is. That's your God. Because that's what controls you. Instead, you know what I'm saying? Let's go outside, boy. Put your dukes up. Let's go. Everybody go home. Nah, nobody want to fight no more. We miss them days. Real talk. We used to go to school. Somebody had a disagreement or whatever. Y'all know how it go. I see you at school at 3. I see you after school at 3 o'clock. Boy, let's go. Come on. Everybody fought, went home. This was after school. Sometimes they got suspended. Sometimes they didn't. It just depends. But everybody went home. And everybody was able to come back to school the next day. Allah's the greatest. We've never had the unfortunate issue of ever dealing with a school shooting or anything like that. But we can't even imagine. It could have happened. Who knows? There were some things that happened when we was in Jacksonville. Who knows? But like we said, Allah's the greatest. That did not happen. But yeah, that's your God. You say what you want to say, but that's the truth. That's what controls you. Instead of your brain, your common sense, you know what? I'm not really trying to be unalive today, so I'm going to just go over here and sit down. Sometimes it's just not even worth it. You going to be in prison or jail for the rest of your life. Going to be a number, no freedom. They tell you what to do, where, eat, sleep, shower, all that. We like the little freedom that we do have. Hey, yeah, you just all you want. We like the freedom that we do have. We ain't trying to get locked up. We don't have people do the utmost, disrespectful things to us for real. And we had them folks, wish them dead, but that don't make us no better than them. So we're going to let karma deal with you. We're going to let Allah catch up with you. That's it. That's all. So continuing on, you guys, like we said, Appalachia High School students won't resume classes, so they were out of school for the rest of the week, and they will let them know, of course, when they can return. 4 people were killed in the Appalachia High School shooting. They will not resume classes when all other schools in Barrow County will be returning to class, according to officials. So, of course, understandably, you guys sit home, you guys grieve because they're gonna have to grieve and process and like understand what the hell happened. And unless this father and son actually do an interview or give a reason or something like that, we may never know. Is there really a reason? Like that you can give for unaliving people that's done nothing to you, even if they did, they ain't deserve to die. You don't make that ultimate decision. Like, what reason can you possibly give? What's that to anybody? What reason can you possibly give for, essaying somebody, unaliving them, stealing, whatever? If they did something to you, let it ride. It's not that serious. Is it really worth it? So you can exercise your pride and you ain't gonna do me wrong or blah blah blah. Is it really that serious? No, it ain't. Ain't nobody worth it. Trust us, we know. And in a quote from Dallas Above, the superintendent of Barrow County School System wrote in a statement that this last week has been incredibly difficult for all of us, understandably. We are still grieving, but at the same time, we must try our best to navigate this uncharted journey ahead together. You done tore apart so many people's lives and just did the detrimental thing that you could possibly do. Now these people got to sort their brain out, get themselves back together, continue on with their life, which they will eventually. And we don't really think, well, maybe people do think and they don't give a damn, we don't know, that you realize how much damage you bring into other people. We don't care what it is. When you're doing something like this, you are causing damage, you're causing hurt, pain, heartache to other people. Look, we get it. You out there hurting. You may feel like you're alone. We don't know. Somebody might have been bullying you, whatever. But take the appropriate steps to do that. Your dad knew. We still on the part where he gave him the gun. We would never ever do that. We don't care how old our kids get. You want one, you better go buy it yourself. But don't come around me with it. We'll tell our kids down in a heartbeat. You ever want to get a weapon? Don't come around me with it. Because we gonna bust you upside the head with the teachers and tell you why you don't need to have that gun on you. We wish our kids we don't care how going there. Boy, you get that gun on you will never be speaking to me again. What you mean? Because that's your God. That's gonna be your God now? That's what's gonna control you, tell you what to do with your life, and ultimately make the ultimate life decision for you? That what you want? Nah, we don't do that. And none of y'all should be doing that either. And LaBeouf also emphasized on the importance of being together, which, yeah, that is very, very true. You need to be around people, your loved ones, this the time. And it should be every day, honestly. But this is the crucial time to be around your loved ones, because this is not a time you want to be alone. We need to be together as soon as possible to move forward. Of course, it means, going back to school eventually, and to provide some sense of familiarity for our students. Oh, we definitely hope that does happen, but how can you make sense of all that? How can you? How can you make sense of that? It You try your best to put the pieces together. You try your best to be like, why? But like we said, we don't know if there's ever really a reason. They may never say why they did it. They may say why they did it. Who knows? But familiarity, we don't think, especially after something like this, that things will ever be the same. And your life changes drastically. It will never, ever be the same. And of course, the families with students at the high school, Appalachia, will be getting a separate message about when they're going to return to class. So, of course, we're going to keep y'all updated on that as well. We are in this together, and as a community, we will continue to care for one another. So we read this as we go along, you guys. He wrote. And of course, there were some students that were injured, and unfortunately, they were okay. So that's a good thing. A 14-year-old student who was injured in the shooting told CNN that he could have been killed if he had been going in the hallway to the restroom. We're like, bro, we glad you did what you did and stayed in that classroom, because it would have been 5. It shouldn't have been none. Real talk, it shouldn't have been none, period. But unfortunately, some evil, angry people out here. I'm hurting, now I'm hurting everybody else, and I think about the consequences. So we glad the student did not do that. Juan, let's see, make sure we say this correctly. Juanado Vega, we hate saying people's name wrong, was in his second period math class when the shooting began and said he immediately took cover under his desk. Smart. Vega believes the shooter fired around 4 to 6 times before going to another classroom. So this dude was going to classrooms, just shooting out rounds. Afterward, Vega said he stood up quickly and went to close the classroom door so the shooter couldn't come back. He said, I closed the door, I threw chairs on the door so he couldn't push it in, Vega said. Smart as well. Vega went behind the teacher's desk and saw one of the bullets. That's when he realized he was hit. Vega, I think it hit something and it hit me, and I saw like a hole and a little bit of blood on the side, Vega said. I thought it was somebody else's because I originally saw blood on the ground where I laid down. Vega recalled that he had planned to go to the classroom after his classmate, Miss Mason, let me say this correctly, Shamer Horn, hopefully we said that correctly as well, who was fatally shot. I was like, that could have been me. Yeah, it could have been. So like we said, it's a good thing he stayed in that classroom, boy. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit more about this, and then we're going to come back and talk about the victims that, of course, lost their lives in this horrible, horrible, unnecessary tragedy. It's crazy. But yes, these two, the father and the son, are currently sitting in custody, as we all already know. Don't know if you guys have heard about this yet, but this just happened this month, about a week or so ago, and it's just unnecessary. They are both sitting in jail with the same charges. The father, of course, gave the son a gun. The school interviewed this young man 2023, so they already knew he was a risk of doing something crazy and stupid to people that ain't done nothing to him. And, like we said, there's no reason that this ever should happen. But there have been so many teachers that day, and we can go on and on with what we reading, but there have been so many people that day that protected the students protected the teachers, everybody came together like we should, and they looked out for each other and could have prevented more, people being unalive. So we definitely grateful for that. And, some of the teachers, just like in other, mass shootings, protected their students as well, but unfortunately lost their lives in the process. And we just sit here wondering, like, how many times is this going to happen before y'all get rid of guns, period? Yes, we advocating get rid of them. How many times it's got to happen? How many people got to lose their loved ones? How many people got to be unalive? Like, come on. When are we going to wake up? This world is going to hell in a handbasket. Real talk. You can talk about me all you want. We don't care. But y'all know what we talk about. You can't even go to a water park. You can't even go to the movies. You can't even go to the house of death. You can't even go to anywhere. To the club, to the library. Shoot, you can't even drive in your car. You got to deal with evil people that just F you. I'm more important than you. I got to do this. I got to do that. You made me mad, so now you got to pay. And then you sit in jail for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Make that make sense. You're going to make me pay, and then now you sit in jail for the rest of your life. Ain't never getting out. No possibility of parole, none of that. And we know every case is different. But make that make sense. Because you wanted to prove a point. You wanted to hurt people because you were hurt. Look, we get it. We done been hurt. We done been done so dirty. Ooh, y'all heard our show. Y'all already know. We ain't got to get into that. But ain't nobody, we all told our husband, ain't nobody worth us sitting behind no prison cell. We can't eat what we want, do what we want, make no bread, none of that. Go where we want to go. We love the little freedom that we have. So, nah. And like we said, everybody gonna get what's coming to them. We don't care if somebody cut you off or flip you off or talk about you, gossip, whatever the case may be. Relax, because real gangsters move in silence anyway. Y'all know how we do it. We don't plot for revenge. We plot for our comeback. Damn that. But unfortunately, these people will not be able to do that. But we believe that, just like any other mass shooting, everybody will be able to bounce back. Unfortunately, this will never be the same for any of these people involved, especially families that lost their loved ones. And once again, our condolences go out to the families and the victims of this tragedy, because this never should have happened, along with 1,000 other shootings that never should have happened. There's so many precautions that we can take to prevent this, but we're not doing nothing about it. That's crazy as hell to us. We can prevent anything from happening, but guess we put our energy and focus on the things that we care about. And majority of the time, that's not involving other people. Majority of the time, that's not involving other people. Make that make sense. Oh boy. Okay. But anyway, you guys, we just wanted to touch on that real fast and let you guys know what happened, give you an update, of course. As more information unfolds, we will let you guys know. We're going to do another update on Sonya Massey next week as well. And of course, we're going to do an update on the Appalachia high school shooting as well as more details unravel and unfold. But that's all we know at this point. The father and son, like we said, are in custody. The son will be tried as an adult. We already know the father is an adult, so he's going to be tried as well. They both have the same charges. Of course, unaliving 4 people. The father is being charged with the abuse and neglect. We read that earlier. For giving the son the gun, knowing he was at risk. And he was arrested, I think, a couple of days after his son was. And he just sitting there like, I didn't think he was going to. I just gave it to him. We really got to do better as parents. Now, we ain't saying we the most perfect one. We never saying we was. We never saying we will be. But we got to do better. How you going to give that to your son and sit there like you didn't know what was going to happen? You got to take some responsibility at some point, man. Real talk. Real talk. You shouldn't have did that. Otherwise, nobody wouldn't have lost their life. You got to take some kind of responsibility, man. This is my fault. I never should have did it. And they probably sitting in jail right now, mad, pissed off because of something they did, as usual. Because nobody wants to take accountability. Nobody wants to take responsibility. And, mad at everybody because you sitting in jail and you shouldn't do what you did. You got to be grown at some point. And, okay, this is all on me. 4 people lost their lives because of me. Make that make sense. But you don't want to take no responsibility. Now you upset. I shouldn't be sitting in here. No, you shouldn't have gave your son that gun. That's what you shouldn't have did. You're just saying. You shouldn't have gave your son that gun. Nobody wouldn't have died. But ain't no point in saying no shoulda, coulda, wouldas now. This what y'all let. This what you're going to have to deal with. And these families got to deal with this loss and this grief of losing their loved one. Because they went to school, wanted to enjoy their day. You came in there and effed it up. And effed up their whole entire life, their whole entire family. And they will never be the same because of you. But we gotta prove a point to be angry, right? We gotta have the last say so, the last word. This word is sad. That's why we don't real talk like dealing with too many people. We say to ourselves we're introvert, we antisocial as hell. Because of things like this, man, people is just they always got some kind of ulterior motive. Like, leave people alone. They do you wrong, it's gonna come back to them. Just you ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't gotta do nothing at all. We cannot say that enough. But once again, and we about to take a break, you guys. Our condolences and our hearts go out to the families and the victims of this high school shooting. We definitely want to keep y'all in thought, and our heart really goes out to y'all. Like really, this never should have happened. None of these school shootings should ever happen. But like we said, unfortunately, you got evil people out here that don't give a damn. They hurt, they did whatever, and now they want other people to hurt. Well, you got what you wanted. Now you gotta deal with your payment. That's it, that's all. And we have no sympathy for people that do that. We don't care if you say they got mental health or they had a bad upbringing. So did we. We was in foster care, we was abused, child abuse, homelessness, domestic violence, all that crap. You don't see us running around unalive with nobody. We deal with mental health right now. We've gotten so much better at it, really, real talk. But we dealt with mental health. We dealt with suicide attempts on ourselves, all that. But do you see us right now unaliving people? No. Why? Because what we're going through ain't got nothing to do with them. They ain't do nothing. We're not finna take that out on innocent people. We won't even take it out on the people we do know. Because these are our issues. Whatever we dealing with, whatever we got going on. You know what we're saying? That's crazy. Hurt people. We understanding that more and more as we hear about this senseless violence that's going on, people harming each other, unaliving, cheating, all that. We learning more and more what that means now. I'm hurt, so now I'm gonna go out here and spread evil because I'm hurt. I want everybody to hurt because I'm hurting. People that ain't got nothing to do with why you hurting, or nothing to do with your upbringing, or nothing to do with what's going on in your household. You want them to hurt and suffer too. Well, like we said, you got what you wanted. Now it's going to be your time. And we can't wait to see what these families have to say to these two men. Actually, y'all ain't even men, you little boys. We can't wait to see. And of course, like we said, we're going to keep y'all updated as more and more things unfold. But with all that being said, we're going to take a little break, you guys, and play some more music, which you do own the rights to. We got to say that for Facebook. No, we're just playing, y'all. But we're going to go ahead and take a break, you guys, play some more music. And when we come back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show, we're going to give you guys a little information, talk about the victims a little bit, what we know about them, and so on and so forth. Of course, give them their flowers and definitely our condolences once again, you guys. So we will take a little break. And of course, we'll be back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. Don't go nowhere, y'all. All right, y'all, and just like that, we are back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show, you guys. So, what we're going to do for this segment is we want to talk a little bit about the victims, and like we said, we cannot say it's enough. Once again, our condolences. Oh, we got to comment, you guys. Our condolences to anybody out there. Okay, that comment didn't make no sense. But anyway, our condolences to the families and the victims of this, once again, tragedy. This never should happen. Shouldn't have happened, period, point blank. Like we said, and we can't say it's no, we got evil people out here that just want to spread evil. So we figure, let's talk a little bit about the victims, celebrate their life, give them their flowers, and no matter how small or remote, because these people didn't deserve to die. We're not the ultimate judge, and neither is anybody else. So these people definitely did not deserve to die. So first up, we have Christina Ermi. She was a math teacher at the school and dedicated her life to shaping the minds and the hearts of students and the community. And her family has a GoFundMe set up for her, a Romanian immigrant, so she wasn't even from the United States. Ermi taught traditional Romanian dance to children. That's nice, according to CNN. A student, Isaac Sanguma, described Ermi to CBS Mornings as a kind teacher who made students feel welcome and was full of corny jokes. He remembers seeing Ermi the morning of the shooting when she encouraged him to get to class on time. I didn't know that was going to be my last time seeing her and talking to her, Sangoma said. And that's the thing, man. You never know. You never really know. That's why we say give people their flowers while they're here. Don't wait till they gone, man. Give them their flowers while they are here, because you never know when you're gonna see that person again. That might be the last time you talk to him. We feel where he coming from on that, like for real. You never know. Just like we talk to our mom. Whenever she called, we gonna answer the phone. That's mom. Forget that. Like we could lose her any day. You never know. You never know. And even for ourselves, we don't know. It could be our last day on this earth. So we just do our best to be careful how we treat people, talk to people. We keep it real, we be ourselves. But we don't mean nobody no ill will, no harm or anything like that. So we just do our best to treat people how we like to be treated. So that's it, that's all. Next victim was Richard Aspinwall. He was also a math teacher at the Appalachian High School in Georgia, who also served as the football team's defensive coordinator. OMG, he was married and left behind two young daughters. Oh my God. Wow. You can't even imagine what they must be going through. Imagine being a mom. Like, we went through this. We had to explain to our son because his father was unalive by the hand of somebody else when he was a baby. So we had to explain that to him. So we know exactly what she's going through. Now imagine having to explain to your daughters why they ain't gonna see their daddy no more, why he's not gonna be around. And we want to say to the father and son, do you realize what y'all did? And that's when I got to explain to her two young daughters why their daddy gone and he's not gonna be around anymore because he was just a good person. Ain't did nothing to nobody. That's crazy as hell. As our community, school, and football program begins the mourning process, we are so grateful for the outpouring of support. And of course, y'all got to hear from the Queen Mimi Radio Show as well. They may never hear this show, but hey, we still going to talk about it, bring awareness to it, and give our condolences. So, hopefully, that's not the ultimate goal anyway. It's to educate y'all, let everybody know what's going on, and this needs to stop. So that's the first and ultimate goal. The Appalachian football team sent a statement on X. To our beloved defensive coordinator, Ricky Aspinwall, we will carry you heavy in our hearts. We love you, Coach A. That's what we talked about. Aspinwall had previously taught and coached at Mountain View High School, which was 15 miles away from Appalachia. Coach Aspinwall was a leader of men and a man you want to coach your kid. Mountain View's football team sent a statement on X. We love Coach A and we are praying for his wife and girls at this time. And a GoFundMe has also been started for him and his family as well. And it's the thing, because like I said, you never know. People may not have the money to bury their loved ones. You know what I'm saying? You can always get cremated. So that's what we said. Cremate us. Forget that. Spend all that money. They're going to put you in a pine box anyway. Like, real talk. Y'all know. Y'all done been to a funeral. Don't act like we ain't saying nothing new. Y'all done been the one. They're going to put you in that pine box. You spend all that money. And for what? Just like a wedding. That makes no sense. Just get married and do all that and keep moving. But anyway, Christian Angelo, who was the next victim of the shooting, was a freshman at the high school, first year high school, and loved to play video games and soccer. He was a very good kid and very sweet and caring. His little sister, Leziet Angulo, wrote in a GoFundMe, he was so loved by many. He was a such He was such a funny and kind kid. We reading this, y'all. Lestat said in a statement read out by a spokesperson at a vigil for the victims. Christian has such a caring heart. He was never mean, and he has so much more to live for and to experience. He was barely starting his first year of high school and still figuring out his sense of style and his sense of who he was. Christian's mother, Emma Angulo, says she will always remember the hug he gave her the night before the shooting. This is what we're saying. Y'all tearing apart people's lives when y'all do this, because this young man was just fresh out of high school, learning who he was, going through the most crucial time of his life, and now we ain't never gonna know what he could have been. Why? It's so it's violence and it's unnecessary. What is really going on? Why? Why do this to these families? What did they do that was so horrible to you? You had to kill them. Why? That makes no sense. He leaves behind his mom and his sister, and they got to bury him and don't even have the money. That's the question. Do y'all realize what y'all be doing when y'all take people away from their families? Does anybody even care anymore? Or maybe we just tripping. We don't know. Does anybody even care anymore? It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. And of course, we have Nation Schermerhorn, who was also a freshman, was beginning his freshman year, and was someone who loved everyone. His older sister, Atlanta, told Fox 5 Atlanta. He leaves behind 2 sisters and a brother. OMG. He loved playing Roblox and Genshin. He had just started learning to play trumpet, and he did it because I played trumpet, Atlanta said. He said he wanted to be like me when he got older. Mason loved video games, and his favorite was the role-playing game Kingdom Hearts. He loved Disney World and Legos, and he loved his family most of all, according to his obituary. Schermerhorn was the sweetest and most loving soul with the biggest smile and will be missed dearly, a family friend wrote in their GoFundMe. Wow. Like we said, y'all, we at a loss for words. This is crazy. This is not making sense. Those are the 4 victims that lost their lives in the Appalachia high school shooting in September. And now their families are grieving, have to bury their loved one, and going through hell right now, and did nothing to deserve it. Went to school, they had dreams, they had aspirations, they had hopes, plans for their life. They just begin their life, because high school, we all know that's the most crucial time in anybody's life. We all know this. And figuring out who they are, they really learning who they are, and now they're gone. Like, just their life didn't even matter. And we at a loss for words at this point, because when is it gonna stop? That's the only thing we can say. When are people not gonna have to grieve anymore? When we come together and shut all this down, we'll talk. That's when. And get rid of these guns. Teach your kids how to fight. Use their mental. Use their common sense. Don't put something in their hand, and you know it's gonna cause heartache and pain to people. That makes no sense. We have no words for that. And we hope these 2 individuals get the ultimate payment. Yeah, we said it. You on the live, people, we ain't got no sympathy for you, really. Because you knew what you were doing. It was all premeditated. The school knew all that. But now it's going to be time to come together and put the pieces together as best as they can and move forward as best as they can. And, we definitely hope that they are able to do that. We definitely hope so. And, 2 young girls, the sisters, the brothers, mom, like we said, we cannot say it's enough. We're going to keep saying this. Our condolences, our hearts go out to y'all, because we done lost 2 cousins to gun violence. We lost our son's dad to it. So we know firsthand it's hard. It's hard as hell, and you never really truly get over it. You just learn how to deal with it, a little bit better as time goes on. And you kind of, that at least they're not suffering, they're not here no more. You try to find the bright side, you try to find the positive side. We do mean try, because it's hard in, situations like this for people to be like, well, at least, you know what we're saying? So that's crazy as hell to us, you guys. But we're going to go ahead and take another break and play some more music, you guys. And of course, we're going to come back, give our last few little words, social media, and we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So make sure y'all don't go nowhere. We will be back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. All right, y'all, and just like that, we are back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show, you guys. Just got a comment while we were playing some music, you guys. What's up, Diggs? BTW1. Hey, what's going on with you, man? Thank you for coming through. Appreciate it. What's going on with you? Thank y'all so much. Thank you to everybody for coming through and hanging out with us today. We're gonna go ahead and give you guys, of course, all our social media. You guys can go check us out at, follow us, give a review on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. Of course, first and foremost, you guys, you can check us out over on Zeno Radio 24/7, the Queen Mimi Radio Show, you guys. We play some of our spoken word, some of our instrumentals, because we are a producer, just to get familiar, get everybody familiar with, we produce, make our own beats. We definitely work on promoting ourselves, so on and so forth. And you can check out the most recent episode for anybody that does miss it. We do a replay of the Queen Mimi Radio Show every Wednesday. We upload a new episode. So this episode Like we said, we a day late, y'all. You know, we had to work yesterday, so we didn't do our show last night like we normally do. But we're gonna upload this one today, so y'all can go over there and check it out. Just go over to Zeno Radio, y'all. Type in Queen Mimi Radio, blam. You can listen to us 24/7, you guys. And of course, you can check us out over on Facebook, which is Manima Muhammad. Make sure you go to the one that has our podcast and everything on it. Because I think we had 2 pages, but we deactivated the other one because that was our jewelry page. So we no longer have that one. So make sure y'all be real careful because we have 2 pages. The other one should be deactivated, but just go over to the one that has our podcast with the host of the Queen Mimi Radio Show and of course the Queen Mimi podcast, which you'll see a picture at the top of the page. So it should not be hard to find. And also you can check us out over on our Facebook, which is the Queen Candy Podcast, you guys. So y'all can go over there and check us out on those platforms as well. Also, y'all can go subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is the Queen Mimi Radio Show, you guys. And we will make sure you subscribe back to your YouTube channel as well, y'all. And also, you can follow us over on our IG, which just to let you guys know, we will be going live next Wednesday, you guys. We will have to work today. And the reason why our schedule is a little off this week, one, because like we said, we had to help our moms. And two, our birthday's coming up Friday. So that's going to be our off day for the week. We will be 39 this coming Friday, you guys. So we're going to be looking for them birthday shout outs on Facebook. Holla out. But yeah, our birthday is this Friday. So instead of taking Wednesdays off like we normally do, we're going to take Friday off. And we're going to just enjoy our day. We really ain't got nothing major planned. We're just going to enjoy our day. Probably go to the mall, walk around, do a little shopping, something, whatnot. Get us something to eat, chill with hubby. Y'all know how we do. Enjoy our day. Thank Allah we made it to another year because we done progressed and grown so much in the past year. So that's really one of the main reasons why we still, celebrate it. Just to look back and see how far we done came and everything we done accomplished, we done overcome mentally, physically, spiritually. We can go down the list, y'all. But anywho, go up to our IG, follow us over there, y'all. We're gonna be live starting next Wednesday. Let everybody know, starting next Wednesday. We done missed a couple of weeks, y'all know how I go have some personal issues, blah blah blah. Make the long story short. But starting next Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll be live on our Instagram page. Basically talking about the same topics we discussed on our podcast and our radio show. So that's going to be probably about an hour as well, y'all. So y'all go over there and follow us on them platforms. And you can check us out over there as well. And we will make sure we follow you back. And I think Instagram got this Threads thing going on. We kind of new to that app as well, so y'all can go over there and follow us on that platform as well. I think we might make us a little flyer before next week before we do our show again. But yeah, we're gonna get that together. Y'all can go over there and follow us on that platform as well. I think you got to follow on both, or you can do one or the other, something like that. Like I said, we new to that app, so we're still learning that one as well, you guys. And of course, you guys can go over to our LinkedIn, Twitter, and of course our TikTok, which is Queen Mimi, you guys. And we will be doing our live stream on our TikTok every Wednesday, starting next week as well, because that's going to be our off day, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure y'all go over there and follow us on that platform as well. And of course, we can't forget, Twitch. Almost forgot that. Follow us on that platform as well. Queen Candy 85. Okay, make sure okay, we all good. And of course, last but not least, y'all can go over to our clubhouse, which we're going to be doing the replay of the Queen Mimi podcast and the Queen Mimi radio show. So we're going to be live on there for about 2 hours. Just basically playing a replay. Like we said, for anybody that missed it, everybody's schedule be crazy. Everybody's schedule is different. So that's basically to help promote our show, over on that platform as well. So make sure y'all go over there and check us out on all of those. And did we miss anything? Nope. Okay, we got it all. Yay. So yes, everybody, that's all our social media. Y'all go over there and check us out. Follow us. We will make sure we follow you back. And of course, come through and show support as well to anybody that has anything going on. That's what we genuinely love to do, y'all. So with all that being said, we're just going to say this and we're going to go ahead and get out of here, you guys. Once again, our hearts, our thoughts, emotions, all this goes out to the victims and the families of the victims that this high school shooting has happened to. Any mass shooting, our hearts go out to them as well. We definitely hope that, oh man, these families find some type of closure, a positive side, a bright side, and they just be there with each other during this very, very difficult time and just eventually heal. They're able to, we don't think their life's gonna be the same, not by a long shot, but hopefully they'll be able to heal and move forward as best as they can, and just, oh man, put the pieces together as much as possible. That's one thing we can really say. This stuff is senseless, it's heartbreaking, it's evil, and it's anger to us. But what do we know? This type of things never ever should be happening. We are at a loss for words, we rambling all over the place, but this type of thing should never be happening. Never. But unfortunately they do, and people suffer. They go through hell, they go through pain and heartache. So y'all be strong. They may not even hear this show, but y'all be strong. To anybody that's going through it, you lost a loved one, period. Be strong, hold your head up, and there are better days coming. We know it don't feel like it right now, and trust us, we do know. We ain't just talking. We know firsthand because we experienced it. And keep your head up. And we know it don't seem like it right now, but better days will be coming. Better days are coming, and these two people will get what's coming to them. They're gonna get the ultimate payment. We don't know where it's gonna be, but they will get what's coming to them. Wish it was the same punishment they want to lay down on everybody else, but you know how the system goes. Y'all know. We ain't got to say it. But we're gonna stop running our mouth, you guys. But yes, we want to say is we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We will be live on our radio show next Tuesday, y'all. Apologies once again, everybody. We had to work yesterday, help moms out with a couple things. So we had to make a couple extra dollars doing our DoorDash, so we wasn't able to do our show last night. So we figured get up this morning and go ahead and do it. But we thank everybody for coming through to hang out with us. We appreciate y'all so much. Got a couple people on our YouTube and of course our LinkedIn. Thank y'all, and to anyone that hears your show, thank you to you as well. But we will be live next week, regular schedule, Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. And speaking of which, my mom's texting me right now, so I gotta go hear her. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all once again. Gonna get out here and work today. Birthday Friday. Now we gotta get birthday money together. Let's go, y'all. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Y'all stay safe out there. Take care of yourself. And of course, we'll talk to y'all tomorrow on our show. I'm gonna plug this in as well, where we are, of course, real talk and real topics. So we'll see y'all tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all come through. Hang out with us. We will be talking about Islam. Just to let y'all know we are Muslims. So if that's not a topic for you, like we said, we will not be upset. We will not be offended. But we do talk about Islam. Gotta get a topic together too. Whew. But it's gonna be good, y'all. We ask for open hearts and open minds. Y'all come through and hang out with us. Might learn a little something. You never know. Never know. Always learn something new. So like we said, you guys, we're gonna stop running our mouth. And we're going to go ahead and get out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a good one.